subliminal. And then we've got cases where in Breaking Bad, over and over again, they would attack Ron Paul in just flashes, where drug dealers and child molesters liked Ron Paul. And they only do it for a few seconds because your subconscious brain reads it, sees it, makes the connection. Your subconscious mind could be, some estimates are 100 times, some are only 10 times, more powerful than your cerebral cortex. The frontal lobes, the left and right hemispheres of the brain, are tiny compared to the rest of your brain, and they have to focus all this incredible knowledge down into what you're currently thinking about, what you're currently dealing with. And so folks are pointing this out. We're seeing this more and more where they create a mock Infowars.com website and then have it with a ridiculous conspiracy theory, and this is done at a subliminal level because you cannot read it when they flash it up there for 1 second. But your subconscious mind did, and we're seeing this all over the place. So I hate to just show one example because, I mean, let me tell you what's subliminal, quasi-subliminal. Bill O'Reilly did the report a few years ago, and he's done this several times, about cyber stalking and men trying to rape women over the internet via Craigslist. And then he cuts to me screaming, in that case about police or something, nothing about women, and my face turning red. And he says, these haters must be stopped. I mean, I showed my lawyer. He said, yeah, you can sue News Corp and win. Do you want to spend $1 million and take a couple of years to get $2 or $3 million? Same thing with Rachel Maddow. I mean, my lawyer's rated probably the top lawyer in Texas. And I'm not bragging. He said, but, I mean, do you want to waste your time? And I said, no, they're just so discredited. But yeah, there's the headline. Bill O'Reilly smears Alex Jones in hate speech rant. This is quasi-subliminal. Because it's like they're trying to make me a meme of you know, rapist, racist, because they know I've got their number. Now let's go to this report. Comedy Central show chides Infowars with clone website. Segment features main character browsing conspiracy wars, which is the same logo as ours, with crazy headline. You can see the video up on Infowars.com if you're a radio listener. Here's the audio.
The mainstream media's propaganda campaign to marginalize Alex Jones and Infowars continues to be deployed in full force and on all fronts. But the latest attack did not come from the usual suspects, MSNBC, Media Matters, Salon.com, or Fox News. Apparently, the mainstream media believes it's just not enough to demonize and lie about Infowars in the news alone. The attacks must also cross over into entertainment, where the audience lets their guard down and are more susceptible to the conditioning. A recent episode of Comedy Central's show Broad City, aired February 11, 2015, featured an unfavorable cameo of the Infowars website. The episode begins with a quick shot of the main character's computer. Here it is.
What is in the box, actually?
Not coming to your party because your body sucks. Somebody over here.
It's only 2 seconds, and it goes by very fast. Here it is again.
Actually,
Not coming to your party because
And it was on my birthday they first aired it.
It was quick, but it says Michael Jackson lives in Richard Branson's space condo. The header on the fictitious website says Conspiracy Wars, which is clearly an exact replica of Infowars' website. This is more than just a harmless, meaningless joke. It is a carefully placed subconscious mind conditioning technique. The producers of the show went out of their way to create a fake website to condition their audience. They associate an outrageous headline with the image of Infowars' trademark website header, which then gives their viewers a subliminal input that Infowars is an unbelievable and untrustworthy news source. This quick subliminal message may be enough to dissuade someone from reading an Infowars article they may come across without them even knowing why. This isn't the first time Alex Jones has been demonized through subliminals in entertainment. In 2013, a movie called Prisoners came out starring Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. The antagonist in the movie was a child abductor rapist conveniently named Alex Jones. Some people may object and say these are no big deal or they're just coincidences, but when you consider the mainstream media's repeated dishonest attacks on Infowars, the war on Alex Jones becomes overtly clear. I'm Adam Green, reporting unofficially for Infowars.com. Make sure to subscribe below to know more news and catch the sneak preview to my upcoming documentary film, The Conspiracy Theory Conspiracy.
People always ask, how do they work with us? How do they work for us? You just do it. And this is how we end up getting reporters. David Knight, all these, Jakari Jackson, they won contests. Well, David Knight didn't win the contest. Jakari did, but he got in the running. Even though he lost the contest, he ended up moved down here from North Carolina with his family, doing a great job. We're just looking for a few good men and women that want to fight tyranny. And there are so many examples of this. And I made some phone calls to Hollywood and did indeed find out that the Alex Jones name with the writers was kind of a hat tip. And they said, look, the guy ends up being innocent in the movie and is actually like a good guy. So, you know, it's not all just attacks. People are like, wow, the child molester's named Alex Jones. Well, it turns out he's not. So some of it, I mean, quite frankly, you go see something like Captain America, I mean, it's almost like I co-wrote the thing. If you listen to this show, when we talked about the master plan with the extermination lasers on the blimps and the face scans, and that's basically in the movie, and everything else, and how there's how Hydra, but see, it's not that they're even copying me, it's that I understand how the system works, because the globalists have written books about how it works that only they seem to read, but are hidden in plain view.
You hear about it every day. Another shooting where innocent people lose their lives. The best insurance is being prepared. Give your loved ones the safety they deserve with a bulletproof backpack. Independently tested to withstand a .357 and multiple other calibers. Perfect for students, commuters, anyone. Shield yourself and your family. Call 8445-BULLET. That's 8445-BULLET, or see the proof at bulletproofbp.com. Bulletproofbp.com. We've got your back.
Hear that? That's the sound of a house being trashed while a gang of thieves ransack the place. And what they don't steal will be destroyed.
This year, resolve not to be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone inside is watching TV, even when you're miles away. Security is a mindset, and Fake TV should be part of your security solution. Be vigilant, but not fearful. faketv.com.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
Usually, the older one gets, the less you are able to absorb amino acids and the less you are able to repair the 100 trillion cells of your body. As a result, you'll have less energy, your tissues will shrink, and you'll become wrinkled. An older person will typically injure more easily and heal more slowly. Not fun. However, if you can consume a protein powder that is easier to absorb, then you may be able to gain back some strength, muscle, and speed of recovery. One World Whey is a highly digestible whey protein powder that may be the perfect answer for you.
My name is Errol. I'm 74 years old. You know, the taste of One World Whey is amazing. I play pickleball, and since taking One World Whey and your trace mineral supplement, I have more energy and recover faster from my working out. I used to take another grass-fed whey protein powder, but now I'm getting much better results using One World Whey.
Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldway.com.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. I'm Alex Jones. Thank you for joining us. Dr. Andrew Wakefield's going to be joining us. His co-author was completely exonerated by a British court and given back his medical license. He was not engaged in fraud in the study with Wakefield. Wakefield suing as well is going to be exonerated. It's a total hoax. It turned out other British studies found the same thing, just were not widely circulated. And the inserts of the vaccines admit they can give you neurological disorders, pancreatitis, the list goes on and on. So this is how they dumb the public down. They'll say, it's been discredited. The wheel does not exist. This guy's a fraud. It is hoax, hoax, hoax from the same folks that bring you the fraud that is Brian Williams. And I don't like sitting up here talking about myself all day, but when they try to destroy Dr. Wakefield, they try to destroy Ron Paul or other really good people who we know are legitimate and who they're going after, we have to stand up for them. And when they're demonizing Infowars.com and yours truly, we're going to talk about it because we're getting attacked because we're on target. The show isn't about Alex Jones is getting attacked, but we're getting attacked so much we've got to cover it to further discredit the system and to show people why they're attacking us. Because we know what these dirty rats are up to, and they could all go the way of Brian Williams. This system is trying to bring in tyranny because it's tottering. Well, I don't want tyranny to collapse into greater tyranny. I want it to just be phased out into liberty. Nothing's going to be perfect. I don't claim utopias like every communist does or statist does. But a lot of revolutions are successful if they're peaceful. Violent ones are almost never successful. That's why they try to brand revolution in media as violent. The printing press was a revolution. There's been so many. Organic foods a revolution. Peaceful things, and they're demonizing right now, and they're in a full court press as their vaccine fraud comes out to dominate and bully everyone with peer pressure into doing this. Infowars.com has the report. It's also in Natural Society. You cannot make this up. It's an Anthony Gucciardi story. McDonald's gives free vaccines with Happy Meals. I want to get Anthony on the Nightly News tonight. Would you like a hepatitis A shot with your Happy Meal? Yes, we'll talk about this with Dr. Wakefield coming up. Unbelievable. Continuing, yesterday it was reported by AP and others that indeed illegal aliens will get tax refunds even if they just got here. Free money. Obama amnesty creates loopholes for illegal immigrants to vote in elections. That's in the Washington Times. Yes, that's right. Openly, and in places like Illinois, they've introduced legislation. In fact, did that pass? I know it passed their House and Senate. The governor was going to sign it to where anyone that gets to Illinois can vote. Of course, it violates federal law, but it's just incredible. U.S. sends China millions in foreign aid despite $1.3 trillion debt. Man, I tell you, you can't make this stuff up. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was drunk during the State of the Union. At least she admits it. I don't like her. She's a horrible tyrant, but has all these bodyguards but doesn't want you to be able to defend yourself. But at least she admitted she was drunk. Barack Obama's cybersecurity push spurs privacy fears. Financial Times of London. Yeah, it's CISPA and SOPA back. We're going to come back, cover some more news for 5 minutes, then Dr. Andrew Wakefield's going to be in studio with us. This is really important because if we beat them on the vaccines, we beat them on everything. This is a really big deal, ladies and gentlemen, so stay with us. The second hour is coming up. And remember, they want to shut us down for a reason. They've got me surveilled. They've got my assessment. They know I'm for real. They know I'm fire-breathing liberty lover who's never going to back down and loves a fight. And they know that excitement is infectious and can break the spell of lackadaisical malaise that people are under. I'm here to break folks' trance. And we need other trance breakers out there to get people out of their comfort zone and to get them in the game and get them outside the box and into the real world. If you feel as I feel, to quote V, and you know that ideas are bulletproof, then tell friends and family about the show, about the audio feeds, the free podcast, everything, and buy the high-quality products. Shop with the good guys at InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139 or InfoWarsStore.com. We'll be back. Stay with us.
To GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.